Florida. In fact, we're getting close to Jacksonville. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm not seeing any chats come up yet. Yeah, so let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Can you hear me? Let me know. I hope it says I'm streaming, but I don't see any of you guys. I know you're there somewhere. We're at Jack's Beaches exit. Here's the Jack's Beaches. We're just... Oh, hi, XOXO. Oh, you can hear us. Oh, good. Hi, Vincent. Excellent. We're getting to the city of Jacksonville, Florida. This is the Jack's Beaches exit. Hi, Dave Jeffrey. Hi, William Wilson. Hi, out and about with yours truly, Lizzo. How you doing? Hudson, as you saw from the thumbnail, is asleep in the back seat. Oh, Jonathan says we're loud and clear. Chris Bates says hi again. Jessica Betcher says hi. Hello, everybody. We're still on I-95. We'll be on it for a while. And we're nearing Jacksonville. This is the exit for Jack's Beaches. Because in Jacksonville, I guess, if you're hip, you don't say Jacksonville. You just say Jack's, apparently. So I gotta go with the program. Oh, hi, Caroline. So Jack's Beaches exit. So if you want to go to the beach, you get off here. And if you want to go to the city, we're gonna see it very, very, very soon. And it's still quite warm in Florida. Oh, you're a subscriber, Vincent lives in Tripoli. I thank you for everything. Oh, from New York, but I live in Florida for the last year. Hudson is a fantastic dog. Thank you so much, Vincent. Hudson's asleep in the back seat. We took him for a little walk. We got gas for the car. This was the first time we got gas. We just got it about, a half hour or so ago? Yeah. And we can take regular unleaded, which is good because that's cheaper. I think gas really wasn't that cheap. It was $3.85?
No.
Or was it $2.85? $2.85 a gallon. Okay, $3.85. That would have been ridiculous. That was like it was over $4 a gallon in Miami Beach, though. It was crazy price in Miami Beach. So $2.85 a gallon in. I think we are just past St. Augustine at that point when we got gas. Oh, thank you, Vincent. We are trying to have a safe ride home. So before we get to the city, which has an interesting skyline, I want to show you our little rental thing here. Oh, what happened to the paper? Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So we got our car. We're driving a Ford Fiesta from Hertz Rent-A-Car. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you the Hertz Rent-A-Car agreement. As you see, it's not that inexpensive. $139.99 a day, and that's for 4 days, giving it back a total of estimated charge of $541.09. The reason why it's so expensive is because we're driving the car out of Florida into New York. They charge you more to do that. I think you could get a better rate, obviously, if you were just driving the car locally, through the state of Florida, but we're not. we're very explicit about that we would need to return in New York, and there weren't that many rental car companies actually besides Hertz that would even allow you to do that. Some of them just flat out say no, you can't take the car out of state. So there was very few options for rental cars. The second option was to rent a Cruise America thing, kind of like a Winnebago, like a camper van thing. But I mean, I don't know. I've never driven one. James has never driven one. It's such a large vehicle. We were a little nervous about it, and I mean, we don't mind staying in a hotel. I mean, that's great because, you pay more money. It was I looked up the prices and it was maybe $1,000. So it was twice as much, but then you don't have to pay for a hotel. So I guess but gas is way more expensive because that guzzles gas like there's no tomorrow. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll think about that in the future as an option, but we weren't mentally, I guess, prepared for that. How much would the RV cost? I looked it up. And the same thing, renting it in Florida and driving in around Fort Lauderdale area, renting and returning it in New York. You couldn't return it in New York City. You had to return it in Jersey City. I think it was like Liberty City State Park or something like that, was the rentals center. It was like around a little over $1,000. So it was like twice as expensive. Plus you would have to pay a lot more in gas than we're going to pay. I mean, I think you could fill it with regular unleaded, but you would have to fill it way more times because I think it guzzles gas. I'm not sure if anyone wants to look up the gas mileage on one of those. You know, and we wouldn't get a super large one, but I mean, I'm sure this Ford Fiesta that we're driving, we looked it up, and it's like 30-something miles, 37 miles to the gallon. Highway. I mean, we're gonna look it up. We're gonna try to figure it out how much we are spending on gas. This last gas station we stopped at, they wouldn't print us a receipt for us. You know, like we don't want to go inside if we don't have to. We just want to pay at the pump, but it didn't print a receipt. So I should have taken a picture of how many miles, how many gallons we got. But next time I'll do that. It's pretty fuel efficient is what I'm trying to say. A Ford Fashion Hybrid, very good on gas. Ours is not a hybrid. Ours is a 4-cylinder front-wheel drive vehicle, for sure. So, oh, here we go. We can see the skyline coming in of Jacksonville now. So Jacksonville's a pretty big city, and it has, you know, like some big skyscrapers, I guess you could say, whatever you want to call them. And I remember, you know, obviously we'd driven through here on the way down when we first came. Oh, we're hitting traffic. It has a lot of insurance companies seem like they're based out of Jacksonville. And there's a lot of hospitals. Like there's a famous children's hospital here. We're going to see it all. So we're nearing Jacksonville now, and I guess that's why we're hitting traffic. What time is it? 3:27. This is rush hour in Florida. Apparently, we found this out. Oh, there's like a military chopper. Like a military chopper.
Yeah, up to 2 blades. What is that
Yeah,
called?
I don't know what that thing is called. I'm going to show it.
Tomahawk or something.
Like a tomahawk? What is that, guys? Do you see that? It's coming through. It's going by. Like that's like a military chopper. Oh, yes. Hi, Myrna. Nice guys. Nice weather. Yes, we're very lucky. Hi, Lou and C. We're very lucky to have good weather here in Florida for our drive. But somebody in our live stream told us that when we get to New York, we're going to arrive on Friday, that it's going to be snowing. And I looked it up, and you're like, oh my God, you guys are right. It is scheduled to be a snowstorm on Friday. So I'm not really happy about that. We don't really like to drive in the snow, especially a car that we've never driven before. We don't know how this car is going to do in the snow. And I mean, it's not a four-wheel drive vehicle, so, I mean, maybe it will just rain. Fingers crossed. I really don't want it to snow. If it does, what can we do? We're on our way, and we must give the car back, otherwise we'll have to pay for a whole nother day. I mean, that's our worst-case scenario, I suppose. We just keep it for another day if it's really bad snowstorm, but maybe it will be nothing. Sometimes they forecast snow. This is a common thing in New York. They make it sound like, you know, the worst blizzard of the century is happening, and then, you know, it barely sprinkles. So we'll see. Oh, a Chinook helicopter, he's saying.
Chinook,
that's it. You're absolutely right. You are right. That's what it was. XOXO asks, are we taking turns driving? Yes, we will. Right now, James feels really comfortable and he's not tired at all. So he said he'll just continue on driving. But yeah, that's the nice thing about having 2 people, is that we can switch off. I mean, perhaps we can even teach Hudson to drive one day. That would be fun. And then it'll be 3 people driving. Well, I mean, and listen, can you imagine what our YouTube channel would be if we could have Hudson driving and take video of it? I think we would get 1 million subscribers. Forget about our race to try to get 10K subscribers. We would have like 1 million subscribers if we could teach Hudson to drive. Oh, there, I'm having a sip of water. So we're hitting a bit of traffic, I guess as expected, because believe it or not, this is rush hour. 3:30 p.m. in Florida is rush hour. Rush hour in New York does not start until after 5 p.m. Nobody gets out of work before 5 p.m. in New York. I mean, I guess maybe if you're working at a hospital shift, 7 to 3 or something like that, but you know, that they're not real on the road. But yeah, see, here's all the hospitals. There's Jacksonville Orthopedic, there's Baptist MD, Anderson Cancer Center, there's a big children's hospital, Nemours, There's another children's hospital, Wolfson Children's Hospital from Baptist Medical. Yeah, that's what I remembered. There's tons of hospitals. So, gee, I mean, we're feeling good, but if you weren't, this is the city to get sick in, I guess. You know, not a laughing matter, of course, but I mean, this is good that there's a lot of good hospitals. So here's the river. Let me show you guys. Can you see that at all? And there's drawbridges, and then there's more big buildings. There's a lot of drawbridges. It looks really pretty at night. Like they're all lit up, really pretty at night. Because I think when we were on our We've come down before, we've driven, and it's always pretty at night. So there's some more buildings, and they're doing a lot of construction. Lots and lots of construction. Let me show you again. Oh yeah, let me show you this skyline view, and you can see the bridges. I'm gonna try to hold it up. There you go. Pretty cool, right? Big city, right? That's what I thought. Oh, bring him to California. We have self-driving cars. All right, I think we're back, guys. I have no idea why we're buffering. Oh, I want to show you an abandoned public school. That's been abandoned for a while. I don't know if you guys can even see this, but we're driving through, I mean, it's like crazy crisscrossing of the highways here. Like there's a lot of flyovers. Yes, this is our drive back to New York City. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. So we're still in Florida. We left at 10 a.m. this morning. Let me try to straighten this out, guys. Try to tip you. Yes, so I don't know why we had a bad connection for a second. There's a lot of bridges and stuff here in Jacksonville, and I don't know, we are going through a highway overpass. Oh, Hudson can drive his Tesla, Chris Bates is saying. Oh my God. Chris, I think Hudson could be maybe like a poster boy for Tesla. I think they would love that. Oh my God. So let me show you this. This is a cool bridge, right? I-95 North, mile 351 we're at. Wow, so I guess we've been on Interstate 95, starts in Miami. And yeah. I mean, we didn't start in Miami, but if we had, we would have gone 352 miles at this point. So that's good to know. Oh, Beaver Street, I like that. So we're still in Jacksonville. Jacksonville's, oh, let me show you on the side here. Big city, lots of big buildings. Lots of hospitals, lots of insurance companies I saw were based out of Jacksonville. Oh, good. Orion says he can hear us. Paul said he can hear us as well. Oh, love bridges. Yeah, we do too. In fact, now that we have a gimbal, we are going to live stream again from some bridges. We'll walk across bridges in New York. In fact, maybe we'll do, James and I one year did what we call a 5 bridges tour. We walked across 5 different bridges all in one day. And I think, what do you think? Would you like to see that, guys?
Yeah.
We'll do that again, but we'll live stream the whole thing. We started in our apartment in Manhattan. Oh, hi again, Mariella. And then what we did is, we could do the same route because it was kind of fun. We walked across the Brooklyn Bridge into Jacksonville, Florida, and I apologize for the buffer. For sure that, all right, I think we're good. Looking good. And yeah, so we're still in Jacksonville. We left the major part of the city, and now we're in, I guess, you know, where people live, the smaller homes, as you can see. Are you going to do a diners, drive-in and diners like Guy Fieri? Yes, in fact, in Richmond, we already planned, I mean, not Richmond, I mean, Raleigh, North Carolina. We found 2 of the oldest burger and hot dog places in existence, and we plan to visit both. That's our plan for tomorrow, actually, plus a lot of other places, and then also see Durham. Oh, James isn't drunk. No, James is driving. That's too funny. And Hudson's sleeping in the back seat. That Big Bend in Jackson is his favorite part of the drive, except for south of the border, shot by Scott said. Oh, yeah. We love south of the border. That's where did you see our live stream on the way down when we drove down? Oh, sorry about the shakiness. Let me fix the gimbal here. I don't know why. I think we're back. Let us know if we're back.
I'm here.
James is here. He's piping in. If you can hear us, he's saying hi, but he's just really got a concert now, and there's a lot of traffic, including like this. Oh, pirate hotels. No, out and about. We're stopping. We're not going to drive straight through. We're going to be stopping in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're staying in a great motel. It's called the Longleaf Motel. Let me just straighten the gimbal a little bit. And the Longleaf, oh, thank you, Jane. We will drive carefully. The Longleaf Motel is a 1950s Travelodge that has been modernized, and it's beautiful inside. And we're going to stay there tonight and Wednesday night, so that way, oh, let me show you the water, guys. This is Jacksonville. So, yeah, look at those homes. So you can live right on the waterfront here on this river. And you have a nice dock. Look at that. And those are pretty homes. I don't know if you can see them. You know, we're going so fast, they go by in a second. But at any rate, I think that's really pretty. That would be really nice to just be out on your dock and chill. So let me go back to the front here. So we're driving on I-95. We're just outside Jacksonville. Well, actually, we're still in Jacksonville because there's the zoo. Broward Road in Jacksonville. Oh, crayfish for dinner. Oh, Paul. That sounds good. And what we're going to do is we're going to drive straight through to Raleigh, North Carolina. It is a beautiful day, Jane, but it's warm out. It's 86 degrees right now, according to, here's the car thermometer, 86. And then we're headed north, as you can see on the you love motels. Yes, out and about. So do we. So this one, like, you can pull your car right up to where your room is, and then you just bring it in. You know, bring our stuff in. So we like that. You know, did I tell you, if you watched our live stream from the big retro motel route, which is Biscayne Boulevard in Miami, we have a live stream. So if you go back in our feed, if you look under this channel description, I put a link to all the live streams. We did a live stream from Biscayne Boulevard, all the retro motels that have been redone. The word motel is like they invented it in the 1950s because they needed a word for it's hotel times motor. So they combined the two because that's when people were just starting to drive everywhere. That's when the road opened up, and Biscayne Boulevard is US 1, which is like the main thoroughfare to get all the way from Maine, like the state of Maine, all the way to Miami. I-95 didn't exist yet, so that was before I-95 was built, which was the interstate we're on. You had to take the US 1, like a route number, and that was Biscayne Boulevard. So we saw beautiful old hotels there. So yeah, that's how the word motel originated from. Motor times hotel equals motel. So we're going to be staying in a motel tonight, one that's been redone, kind of similar to the way the ones like the Vagabond that we checked out on Biscayne Boulevard. And it has really, oh, I'm so excited, guys. There's a horse carrier in front of us, and there's horsies. Oh, we can't get too close to it, but I see them. I see the horse. Maybe two horses. Yes, shot by Scott saying, can you imagine that was the only highway, US 1? Yeah, it's hard to imagine. Like, how long would that take you to go? Forever. Oh, what happened here? I don't know what I'm doing there. Yellow taxi from JFK to Manhattan. No. I thought motels were a budget-friendly way instead of pricey hotels. That's true out and about.
Definitely true.
That's definitely true. They were geared as a budget-friendly family kind of place that you could just drive up. I think there's only one horse in there. I see ears on the left. I can't see ears on the right. Oh, I think Oh wait, maybe it's just too dark. 20 minutes to Georgia. Yes, we're gonna hit the Georgia border soon. So yeah, we're getting places. We're getting places with our Ford Fiesta. Does Hudson get to stay inside the? Yes, it's a pet-friendly motel, Shannon. We only. Are you kidding? That's like one of our themes of our channel is not only to support the mom and pop places, but we also travel with our dog. He goes everywhere, and you know. Sometimes we even request 2 beds just so he has his own bed, but we have a bed with us. Oh, I definitely I think it's just one horse in front of us. Yes, Tanny, you're tagging back along, and we have a horse trailer in front of us. There's a horse riding in there. I see him. He's dark brown with white markings. Oh, he just looked at me. He's kind of like Hudson, like dark gray with white markings. Do you see him, James?
Yeah, I see him.
Yeah. Oh, his head's coming closer to us. I wish you guys could see it. I'm gonna try to zoom in. I don't think you can see it clearly. I'm trying to show you, but he's in there. He's in there. He's saying hi to Hudson. Hudson loves horses, guys. Hudson met a horse. If you watch one of our videos, like one of our videos, Times Square. We walked to Times Square during the pandemic. Oh, hi, Andre, 1950. Hey, XO says she loves road trips. Dave Jeffrey says nice. Hudson made friends with one of the police horses that they had at Times Square, and the horse was so friendly, loved dogs. It bent down and it gave Hudson a kiss, and Hudson kissed the horse too.
Yeah,
it was
said if he bends his head down, he likes him.
Right. The police officer, the mounted police officer, told us that the horse, that if he bends down, that means he likes your dog and he wants to say hi to it. Because I asked, is it okay if I bring the dog close? Because I didn't want to, scare the police horse or anything like that. So Stephanie says as long as she's not driving, she loves road trips. That's why she takes Amtrak. Well, we actually did look into the Amtrak, but like I said, they don't allow dogs more than 20 pounds. And I mean, that's tough, because where is Hudson going to go? That's, we would have to get on if the train is so many hours. Oh, here's the horsey again. Oh, it's a double long trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Okay, guys. You watch the film, James is Karla an extra good co-pilot. They want to know.
Oh, the best.
Oh. James says I'm the best.
Yeah,
Jane Papa said, I love to take a road trip. Oh, sorry, let me get you the road back. Hudson needs his own sleeper car. Yes, you're right. No, but you know what, Stephanie? He would never sleep. He would be awake the whole time. Oh, thank you out and about for the gas money, $10. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That really helped us out. Excellent job, says James.
Fantastic.
But listen, Stephanie, if Hudson had his own sleeper car, he wouldn't sleep because he would be worried where we were. He is so needy, and he needs to be right near us.
Yep.
If he always follows us from room to room, like in our studio, in our New York City, we'll show you. We'll do a live stream showing you our city apartment. Oh, did I film the horsey? I didn't get to take a picture. Did we film? Yes, we did take a picture of Hudson and the horse.
Yes.
The police horse. We'll put it up on our Patreon page, guys.
Yep.
We have a Patreon page where you can join as a member, and then you get access to behind the scenes photos and extra content, including exclusive videos. We even do a monthly live chat with just our Patreon members, and we'll put that up on our Patreon. And if you're interested, listen, you can join as a trial membership. You don't even have to pay. You just try it out. You could see if you like it. When we get back to New York and we have access to our hard drives, I'll look for the picture of Hudson and the horse, because I had James take a photo. So yes, we did take a photo. Well, I want to show you the pretty clouds, but let me go back to the road. So yes, that was fun. I mean, I was so excited for Hudson to see the horsey. As someone flying, I'm on a beanbag in Liverpool, Paul said. He's sitting on a beanbag. Yes, Stephanie, you are absolutely right. We got Hudson when he was 4 months old. He only weighed like 37 pounds then.
Yeah.
And now he's...
like the Lion King.
Yeah, James used to pick him up like, like the Lion King, like the little baby lion. like holding the cub up. That's how we used to do with Hudson. He seemed small to us, and now he's a big boy. We've had him pretty much his whole life.
Yeah.
We rescued him. So traffic is thinned out, which is good because only 37 degrees in New York. Yes, I want to show you something, guys. Listen, 87 right now, headed north, and we have to go to 37. That is going to be a shock. Plus, it's supposed to snow on Friday, so we are going to have to get adjusted to that cold weather again. Oh, 1950 says a nice accent. You can tell my New York accent, right? Yes, Paul, we do live in a studio apartment. We live in a 600 square foot studio apartment. So we have one room. We don't have another bedroom. Like, we don't have a room for Hudson to follow us. But it's an alcove studio. It's like an L shape, so our bed is in like the little part of the L. So it's almost like it's its own bedroom. But it's not. It's one room. But, Hudson just follows us. I mean, if I go into the bathroom, he follows me into the bathroom. I mean, sometimes I have to kick him out and be like, come on, I need a little privacy.
Except the shower,
Except for showering. When I turn the shower on, he hightails it out of there because Hudson does not like water. He does not like to get wet. He does not like to get bathed. He makes a big fuss. We gave him a bath before we left Florida because we wanted him to be nice and clean for the trip. And drama. I mean, it's like as if we're, like his eyes got all red, like he was so upset. We put toys in there and everything with him to try to make it like less of traumatic for him. But he just doesn't like baths. I mean, our dog that we had before him loved baths. I mean, he would just jump right into the bathtub. He loved it. But Hudson does not like to get wet. He does not like baths. He doesn't like the rain. He knows how to swim. That he did by accident. A friend of ours in Florida had a black lab, and Hudson was playing with the black lab, and the black lab, they had a pool, an in-ground pool, and the black lab just jumped right into the water, and Hudson followed it, not realizing what he was doing, and then he ended up in the water. Oh, up at the Buc-ee's, that is so funny. We saw all the signs. Buc-ee's. We did not know what Buc-ee's was, and we saw, let me show you our internet. Hello, internet, come back. We have 142 people. Okay, good, we're back. Sorry, guys, but Buc-ee's, back to Buc-ee's.
They had a big Buc-ee out there. Yeah,
DWG Adventures says his dog doesn't like the water either. But yeah, we did not stop at Buc-ee's because we didn't know what it was. But we saw the big signs, and we'll definitely have to do that again. It was enormous. We saw it. It was like the biggest gas station that we ever saw in our lives. Like, we saw it from the side of the thing. It had all these bays for cars, and then had separate ones for trucks, and then they had a big inflatable chipmunk outside. I guess that's Buc-ee. It was Buc-ee, or is it a beaver?
Yeah, because it's buck teeth.
Oh, yeah, we're back. We passed through. We haven't got. We didn't get to the Georgia state line yet. Very, very, very soon we'll be reaching.
Here it is, 10 miles.
10 miles, it's saying, to Georgia state line. Yep, Florida, Georgia state line, 10 miles. They're approximating 9 to 12 minutes.
Isn't there a country band, Florida, Georgia?
Yeah, isn't there a country music, something Florida, Georgia state line? Let us know, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
No, it's not Stuckey's. I know Stuckey's, Maffatone. It's a new place called Buc-ee's, Buccees, and I looked it up. It's a gas station, like convenience store that's huge. It's from Texas. It was originally in Texas, and I guess they opened up the first one outside of Jacksonville. We saw it. It was huge.
Big inflatable Buc-ee's.
Oh, DWG Adventures saying, I miss Stuckey's. They're building a Buc-ee's in Daytona with 140 pumps. Wow.
Oh,
this one was huge outside Jacksonville. It must have had just as many. I mean, it was the biggest, complex thing that I ever saw. There's some big Loves. We've seen on the drive down the Loves.
Yeah,
and that seemed Loves.
Oh, or is it Loves?
Well, I think it's just Loves with an Loves, but that Buc-ee's will definitely stop.
Citrus Center.
Oh, there's a Citrus Center. I'm trying to show you guys. Before you leave the state of Florida, you can buy bags of fruit to bring up north to everybody.
Oh, but our fruit guys.
Oh, you're moving. John says he's moving from New York City to St. Augustine. We didn't stop in St. Augustine, but Yes, Loves is a truck stop. Yes, DWG. Yes, that's what we have stopped at that one before, and like, you know, gotten gas for our car and used the bathroom. But now we know about Buc-ee's. We'll try that on the way down. Or if we see another one, maybe we'll see one in Georgia.
Yeah.
Who knows? But that's what Buc-ee's is. It's BUC/ minus sign, like EES. Oh, Florida Georgia Line is an American country music duo. Yep, founded in 2010 by Tyler Hubbard and Brian Kelly.
Yeah,
I knew it.
Heard that, yeah.
We knew we had heard it. I think we watched an awards show once, and I'll buy some fireworks and sell them in the city. XOXO. Yeah, we'll get arrested if we do that, I think. The worst part of our drive coming and going to Florida was the nasty Pennsylvania mountains. We always hit bad weather, Tanny. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to avoid the mountains. Oh, don't forget south of the border for tacos and explosives, Maffatone said. Watch our live stream. When we drove down in January from New York City, we stopped and stayed. We stayed overnight at south of the border, and we went inside the big fireworks store,
Yeah.
and we showed some of the fireworks.
Expensive.
They were huge ones. There was a kit of fireworks for like $1,000,
Yeah.
like with giant rockets
The
and
whole
stuff.
shebang.
It was crazy. I'd never seen such a thing.
It was like tornado warnings that night.
Yeah, we were in this huge rainstorm. If you haven't seen the live stream, if you watch,
It out.
yeah, if you watch in our channel description, I mean, I know we had internet problems there as well. I think it was because of the storm too, but it was fun. You know, that south of the border is, you got to see it
It's
to
a-
believe
it's
it.
a trip, yeah.
Yeah, if you can watch that. All our live stream, link to all our live streams. I just made a playlist of all our live streams, so you can watch them, or just scroll back if you want to just watch the one on south of the border. But yeah, oh, thank you, Stephanie, doing a bang-up job for moderating. Stephanie's saying is we're trying to grow to 10K subscribers so we can add Hudson merchandise to our channel. Yeah, rain is on the way in Georgia. That's what we heard, XOXO. You're right.
It's got a little more cloudy.
It definitely has gotten cloudy. But we're a small channel now. We're trying to grow, reach 10K subscribers, because if we... He's asleep in the back seat, so let me show you. There he is. Oh, God. There's his bone.
Oh, he woke up.
Yeah, he woke up. I'm trying
Whatever we
to...
talk about anyway.
Wait, I'm trying
Talk
to
about it.
get... There's our cooler. You don't want to see the cooler. You want to see Hudson. Okay, so let me bring that back around. Okay, sorry, guys. Wait a minute. I gotta get the gimbal all set up here. No, there we go. Sorry. It was all gimbaldy. XOXO says hi, Hudson. Yes, he opened up one little eye. It was kind of, oh, Toronto gets that. Oh, so cute. If you guys ever saw the movie The Hobbit,
Yes.
when Smog, the dragon, is
Opens his
asleep,
eye.
and you know he's in his giant pile of gold, and then he opens up that one eye. That's what Hudson just did. He opened up. Oh, you saw my necklace. Oh yeah, I got my Peter missing necklace, and then I bought that little 45 insert from the record store, Sweat Records in Miami that we visited, a nice independently owned record store. I got that little yellow 45 insert. Oh, Florida Georgia state line, 4 miles, under 5 minutes. Smog, John saying. Yeah, you know the scene that I'm talking about, right? How he's under the pile of gold, and then you know,
the eye pops open.
right, his eye pops open when he hears somebody. That's what, yep, he's saying. He's XOXO remembers. Oh, somebody's headed to Georgia very soon.
Nice.
Oh, my New York accent smells like sounds like smog. Yeah.
Smog, yeah.
That's too funny. You know, I don't know if I ever told you this story. Probably not. Oh, hi, Mr. D. Mr. D's in the house.
Hey, Mr. D.
That one year, the cooler in the back brings back memories, Tanny's saying. Oh, Key West, yes, Andre, 1950. We hope to go to Key West next year or something. You know, we tried to go this year, but...
The problem was twofold.
The problem was twofold. Number one, we couldn't find a hotel that took dogs. Number two, the hotels were super expensive. They were like, the cheapest one I found was like $259 a night. And that was like a flea bag place, not even a nice place. And it was just kind of a long drive for us to drive all the way down there. It would take about 4.5 hours. And then, you know, live stream and shoot a video and do all the things we want, and then drive back to where we're staying all in the same night. Like, I know Action Kid did it, but Action Kid took a bus, so he didn't have to drive. He just could sleep on the bus or whatever he wanted to do. We could relax.
We want to do it like spend the night.
But we don't want to rush through there. So we'll definitely do it, hopefully next year. And what I'll do is I'll make an advance reservation, so that way we won't be stuck paying the high prices. Yeah, XOXO, you're right. Hotel prices are ridiculously high nowadays. And that brings me to our second thing. We're still figuring out, after we leave Raleigh, we are going to stop for one more night someplace else. I haven't figured it out where we're going to stop, but what we're trying to do is figure out the best prices for hotels along the way. So that way, you know, we don't have to spend a fortune on something that basically we're just sleeping in. Because, you know, when I'm not using all the amenities of a hotel, I don't have to pay to use the swimming pool. Oh, here we come. We're leaving Florida, guys. After leaving at 10:06 this morning, look, guys, here we are.
Florida.
Bye, Florida. I'm going to miss you.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks for the good time.
Thanks for the good time.
Oh, look, that's pretty.
Oh, this is pretty, guys. Let me show you out the side window here. Look, it's like, you know, like marshland. Oh, Georgia's on her mind, Stephanie said.
Yeah.
Yep, XOXO, driving back. Savannah, Georgia is 108 miles. I see the sign. Yep, Dean says bye-bye. Florida, Paul McDonough, state line crossed. Yep.
Yeah, here we go.
You got it. So here we are.
Drum roll.
Drum roll, Georgia.
That's a peach on there.
With a peach. Yeah, I do love crossing state lines shot by shot, because you feel a sense of accomplishment, especially coming out of Florida, because Florida, listen, we left at 10. All we did, we didn't eat. We didn't stop to eat or anything. We ate in the car. I had made sandwiches for our trip, so we just ate them in the car. But all we did was stop to get gas once, and we stopped to walk Hudson, but that's it. Like, those were quick stops, like not less than 5 minutes. So look how long it's taken us. 10:06, and now it's basically 4 p.m. So 10, 11, 12, so that's 6 hours it took us to get out of the state of Florida. And we didn't even leave from Miami. We left from Fort Lauderdale, so we saved a half hour. So just, if you were leaving from Miami, the shortest amount of time it could take is 6.5 hours.
Yeah, we saw Pagani Lyra.
Oh yeah, guys, if you...
2.5 million.
Oh, you're walking Shannon, they say they won't be able to talk. Oh, no problem at all. Shot by Scott says we crossed into Georgia once as the sun came up and the marshland had a beautiful fog. Oh yeah, that must have been gorgeous. Totally gorgeous. Yeah, XOXO. People don't realize that Florida, if you've never been here, I mean, if you've never driven it, I don't even think you appreciate it if you just fly here, because why would you even know? It's a damn big state. Very, very, very long. I mean, it's narrow in parts, super long. Oh, there's some police action across the other side, headed southbound. They pulled somebody over. Oh, they got the guys. Oh, they're checking in his shoes.
Yeah,
the guy. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. The guy was the police officer was asking the guy to take off his shoes, and they were looking inside his shoes. Maybe they were looking for drugs.
Maybe.
What could it be?
Maybe they were fine shoes.
I know. Maybe they were fine leather shoes. Crocodile shoes.
Yeah,
alligator shoes.
Sir, I love those shoes.
Yeah.
Can I try them on?
Can I try them on?
Right.
Paul McDonough says we have shires here, same as state lines, totally different accents as soon as you cross. Oh, Mr. D is asking what kind of music do you listen to while we drive? Mr. D, right now we have no music on because I'm live streaming, so I didn't want to be you know, caught by YouTube of using anything that's
we like playing radio roulette.
Yeah, sometimes we play what we call radio roulette. Like, we just fan around and whatever we find on the local radio. Like we
Whoever
find
knows it first,
we
yeah.
find the different stations that are playing things. You know, that's kind of fun because like you're crossing different states. But we have our iPod Touch with us. One of our very first live stream that we did in Florida once we got down is we went to Lincoln Road because what happened is our iPod Touch, where we have all our music, it's a 256 gigs on there?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's a very large hard drive on there, all loaded with music of all different genres. Sometimes jazz we like to listen to while we drive, but
Yeah,
you know,
pop,
rock, a little bit of everything.
Electronic, everything.
Electronic, you know, even some 80s stuff.
Yep.
Oh, well, you'll be in Raleigh. I'm about an hour away, Sunshine 849 says. Yes,
Nice.
we're going to be in Raleigh tonight. We're going to stay there, and we're going to stay also Wednesday night as well.
Yeah, so we're going to have a nice day tomorrow.
So we're going to have a really nice day in Raleigh, and we're also going to explore Durham. My nana was born in Hilton Head, South Carolina, stunning area as well. Yes. Oh, yeah, XOXO says, I got to pee, pull over. Shot by Seth said, when you move to Miami, you really have to love it. Yeah. Carl, you seem like a CBGB punker. I used to go there. Yes, John. James and I did go there. I have a CBGB shirt. I actually have 2 T-shirts from it. One of them's getting really faded and worn. But yeah, we miss CBGB and
The world. Yeah.
the world. You know, it's funny. You know, James and I have been documenting small mom and pop stores in New York for like 25 years, taking photos of them. And for many, many years, we lived like literally only a few blocks away from CBGB. We never thought to take a photo of it because we always thought that it would be there. Like we never thought it would close. And then finally, I think around 2003, we finally decided to take a picture of it. And then I think it was in 2006 that it closed for good, if I remember correctly. It wasn't too long afterwards. So thank God we took a photo. But, you know, that's the point. It's like you can't take for granted that these places that you've known and you've gone in forever will always be there.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in New York. New York is always changing. But I don't know. We always just thought CBGBs would somehow, you know, make it through. Like just the scrappy place that it was. You know, like...
Bowery was very different.
Yeah, the Bowery was very different back then. Oh, Tenny says, if I had a dime for every time parents hear that on trips be loaded, that stop, I gotta pee. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Yeah, you know, Hudson's really good. He doesn't make us stop all the time. I mean, we would if he had to. When he was younger, let me show you the marshland again. When he was younger, he would have to pee more often. You know, when he was a puppy, when we first got him, we were taking him out at least 12 times a day.
Yeah, he was...
Oh, XOXO says she's sick of New York after seeing your streams and she wants to move to Florida.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, the nice thing, Florida's, you have to, first of all, you have to drive everywhere. I mean, I know Action Kid, he was, when he was in Miami, he didn't rent a car or anything. He just took the public transportation, which was great because it was free due to COVID. But really, in reality, you really need a car to get around. And that took us a while to get used to because in New York, we don't use a car at all. You know, we're dropping off this car on East 12th Street at the Hertz on East 12th Street, and then that's it. We're free of car. We'll never be in a car again. And we don't even take like Uber or anything like that. We walk everywhere or we take the subway pretty much. You know, that's what we do. You know, we like to bring Hudson with us as many places as we can, so we end up walking. But I mean, I want to live stream and I want to show you guys the Bronx. I want to show you guys near where I grew up and everything. And it's just too far to take Hudson. Like, we can't walk that far. It's just too far. Oh, Joey Ramone lived across the street from John. He would see him. Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome, yeah.
That's really awesome. Yeah, Stephanie, I think do think it's going to rain. We don't mind driving in the rain. I mean, we're not, you know, how this car handles in the rain, I have no idea, but, you know, we'll be safe. We'll be safe. March can have very changeable weather, Owen's saying. Yes, it's in like a lion, out like a lamb, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Isn't that the saying for March, in like a lion?
Out like a lamb vodka.
Yes, Ron Hamill. Ron Hamill's saying it's much easier to have a car when you're in LA too. And I agree with you. Everybody I know that lived in LA, like pretty much, if they didn't have a car, they soon learned to drive one or get one. I mean, I'm lucky. I grew up in the Bronx, so like in the Bronx, a lot of people have cars. It's not like growing up in Manhattan where maybe I wouldn't even have learned how to drive. But in the Bronx, you learn how to drive. My father taught me when how to drive when I was 16. I got a learner's permit. I was telling you guys the story before that my father said, listen, if you want to learn how to drive, the first thing you got to know is you got to show me that you can change a tire. So he taught me how to change a tire on a car. He said, that's the first thing you got to know because there's so many potholes in the cities. Streets are so crappy, so full of holes and you're gonna get a flat tire. You're just going to. So he's like, before you even learn how to drive, you learn how to change the tire. Then step 2 is I'll teach you how to drive. So yeah, I can change a tire. And it's funny, it's come in handy. I've had to do it many a times. It's not difficult. Now I have James with me all the time, but in the past I've done it myself.
Yeah,
and
I know your way around a car.
Yeah, I know my way around a car. I mean, my father always, I don't know if I told you guys, but he was in World War II. He was a flight mechanic. I mean, that's what he did. He was in the Navy, but he was on seaplanes. What he did is he fixed the seaplanes. So he knew everything. He also knew how to fix a car. I mean, he taught me a lot of stuff. I mean, I could change oil. That's another thing he taught me. You better learn how to change oil. I mean, not that I do that, but if I wanted to, yeah, it's not difficult. Really isn't. Yeah. And he was pretty handy. He was like a handy kind of guy. Showed me a lot of things, fixing toilets and things like that. Like things that.
Handy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it saves us a lot of money. We don't have to bother the super in our building when our toilet goes, stops working. Don't worry, I can fix it. I know how. My dad, I was like kind of like a tomboy, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Growing up, I liked girly things too. I had dolls and I liked dolls. I did. I was like, I liked both, but I also always loved climbing trees and, running around and, getting dirty, I guess you could say. So, Paul McDonough says he can't even fix his teeth. Oh my God. Oh no, I hate going to the dentist. I hate that drilling sound.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are with me on that, but I hate the sound of that drill, like that. Like, I don't know. XOXO. So I've only been to Montreal, but I want to see more. Yeah,
Montreal is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Quebec was cool.
hopefully, maybe next year the pandemic will be a thing of the past and it will be more open borders and things like that. It'll be safe to travel again. But I mean, I think for 2021, we'll stay in the U.S. We'll stick to staying in the U.S. So, yeah, I mean, we love Canada, though. James and I have been to Montreal. We went to Quebec, Quebec City. We went to Toronto. What's right over Niagara Falls? Because we did that, too.
Yeah, right there.
Is that Ontario?
No. That's Montreal, right?
Is that Montreal? I forget. I mean, God, I really need to brush up on my my geography. It's pitiful. Oh, look at this. See, this is what I'm talking about. See that side camper? That's the thing we could have rented for like $1,000. Travel USA. That one's belongs to somebody. They live in New Hampshire. I saw the New Hampshire plates. Wow, they're going further than us. Good luck to that. I mean, it's bad enough going to New York. New Hampshire, way further. But that size camper, I think it was around $1,000 to rent for just to give back with 4 days. So it is, pricey, but I guess, then you sleep in there. You don't stay in a hotel. But the thing is finding a place to sleep at. I've heard online that you could go find a Walmart and you just stay in the Walmart lot or something like that. But I don't know. We're not used to that. That's another step. We'll prepare for that like another time. But maybe that will be fun to do. Maybe as our channel grows, we'll be able to, experiment with a camper kind of thing. Yes, Portland Park. Yes, Paul. That's where very, very, very close to where I grew up. In fact, My dad also, I want to show you guys, this is beautiful, beautiful scenery here. It's actually, there's no land. This is like a big, I don't know if this is a protected wetland area, but it looks like that way because I don't see any homes or anything. It's just all swampy wetland. Marsh. So yeah, I live very near Van Cortlandt Park, and my dad grew up in the Bronx as well, right near Van Cortlandt Park, and he had a boxer, you know, just growing up, and I think that's why he likes Hudson so much, because I think Hudson's very much like a boxer. Yes, the wetlands. Oh, hi, Jonathan.
Hey,
says, hi, James and Carla. Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, Jonathan. I'm driving.
James is driving. Hudson's in the back seat. He's asleep.
We're in hour 6.
We're 1 hour.
We're in hour 6 of our drive.
Hour 6 of our drive. We left at 10:06 a.m. I didn't even know what James was talking about for a second. Oh, Publix, yes, Bon. We'll miss Publix. Publix is a great supermarket down in Florida, and that's where we did our food shopping. And they have like an amazing deli counter where you can get sandwiches, and also they're really nice. Like if you want, they'll take out they bag your groceries for you if you want.
Oh, there's a Popo.
Popo is here, and they'll also bring out your groceries to your car. Where's Popo?
Right there.
Oh, we passed it.
Speed trap.
Oh, there he is, Sheriff.
Yep.
No, Walking Shanley, we're not going to New York City tonight. We couldn't possibly even make it there by tonight. We left too late. We left at 10:06.
Yeah, you gotta leave like by 7.
You gotta leave.
Get there at 3 a.m.
I mean, the fastest we've ever done it, I was explaining this earlier, is one time we drove straight through, but we left in the middle of the night from New York at around like 10 p.m. or something, 9 or 10 p.m. And we drove straight through. It took us only 17 hours, but we did not stop. I mean, literally, I would walk Hudson while James would get gas, and then the next time he would pump the gas and I would use the bathroom. Like we took turns going to the bathroom. Like we literally did not stop at all. I mean, everything was like strategized and thing to do. I mean, it was just, we were to save money. You don't have to pay for a hotel, but I mean, you know, it was a little dangerous, even with 2 drivers. It's just too exhausting. So we're not doing that. We're driving this rental car. We've never driven a Ford Fiesta before. Here's the, we're headed north.
Ford Fiesta.
We figured we're going to hit some bad weather, it looks like, along the way. We're going to take it slowly. We're going to take 4 days to go up there. We're going to get there on, I mean, you know, Friday or whatever. 3 nights. Three nights we're going to stay at. We could have done it with just staying 1 night like we did on the way down. We stayed at south of the border. We drove all the way from New York City, from Manhattan, East Village, to south of the border, South Carolina. We stayed at that roadside attraction. Pedro. We had so much fun, and then we drove from Pedro to right outside Fort Lauderdale where we're staying.
We stayed in Savannah too. We liked that.
Oh, one time we stayed in Savannah on the way down. That was great. Paul McDonough can get to London in 2 hours. I drove. Ed says he drove 14 hours straight to St. Louis once. It's too long. I agree with you. It's just this trip that we're making 11 hours is pretty much the limit. Like I don't think I want to go much for an enjoyable day. Like being almost 12 hours in the car is a lot, especially with Hudson. It's boring. Robert asked, are we taking turns driving? Yeah, we do. Right now, James feels comfortable. He's just driving, and he really enjoys driving, and especially in a car that we're not that familiar with. He said, you know, he'll take the helm for a while. Maybe I'll drive a little later. You know, we both drive, so either way. Do you know hotels along my way were commandeered in World War II for Marine? Wow, for military training.
In Georgia?
In World War II, the hotels were used for the military.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's funny because...
Where, in Georgia?
In Miami Beach,
wow.
Miami. Wow. You know, my dad, I think I was mentioning earlier that my dad was in World War II, that he stationed out of Pensacola, Florida was his training, I guess, where he, you know, learned to be the flight mechanic for these seaplanes. He flew the, he wasn't the pilot, he He was like the onboard flight engineer, kind of. I mean, like he would fix things too, but he also would drop a bomb. I mean, I guess they, you know, you did a little bit of everything. But they had one bomb. It's a PB-9, I think. It's a seaplane. It's a seaplane. Right, not the bomb. It's a seaplane, and what their mission was to bomb submarines. That's what they were supposed to do. He was stationed. He went out of Pensacola, and then he got stationed in, you know, on an aircraft. Not an aircraft carrier, a naval ship. I don't remember the name of the naval ship. He wasn't on an aircraft carrier. Sometimes he liked to visit the aircraft carriers. Sometimes they would let him because he always would tell me they had better food on the aircraft carriers. I don't know. You know, that's what he always would talk about. But on the naval ship, I mean, they went to Saipan, which is just off. I mean, it's a little island off Japan, and yeah, that's where he was. He did a couple of tours of duty there. You know, he re-enlisted. You know, it was a different time back then. People were happy to serve. They were proud to serve.
Lied about his age?
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't drafted. He was only 17 when he went into the military. He has an older brother, and his brother was in the military, and he wanted to be like his brother. I mean, of course, I guess his mom and dad weren't too happy about that. But I mean, like I said, they were proud, and he asked special permission to be, you know, let out of school early. He didn't even finish high school at the time. I mean, went back and he got his degree after he got out of the military. Yeah, I mean, it was, you know, totally different time back then. Yeah, you know, it was a different world, and, you know, obviously different fight. You know, that was a very important war. Oh, Bon saying, when living in New York City, my first time with my mom, she used to work for TWA. She flew down to Miami in 1975 before the Castro invasion. Wow. Yeah, we saw that statue, right? In Little Havana. We saw the statues at the Bay of Pig invasion. It was crazy what we saw. We learned a lot of history in Miami. We learned a lot of history. We learned history about the old hotels. We learned history on Little Havana. I mean, it was really Hollywood too. Hollywood, Florida had a lot of historical buildings. Even downtown Fort Lauderdale. I mean, it's changed so much, but yeah, it's hard to believe that parts of Florida are so old. Is it true that homes in Florida have no basements because of the swamps? Yes. And where we were staying, no, there's no basements because you're built at sea level, or sometimes I guess even could be below sea level. So you can't have a basement because it would flood. Yeah, I mean, and some of the, I guess if you're right by the water, maybe you have to be built up. You know, like maybe just your car on the ground floor or something like that. Where we were staying, we were a little bit away from the water.
Near a canal, though.
We were near a canal, though, so that I guess that could flood as well. We had a big rainstorm. We will live stream that, but oh, thank you, Bon. Bon saying she's glad that that our video showed the true and AKs the true Miami. Georgia doesn't have basements either. They call them daylight basements. Oh, hi, Blue.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, listen, guys, if anybody is new that hasn't already subscribed to our channel, we'd love for you to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and share it if you like it, and if you want to see, you know, what a drive on I-95 through Jacksonville and Georgia looks like. This is it. Yeah. We're trying to reach 10K subscribers so we can add Hudson. Hudson's our dog. He's sleeping in the back seat of our rental car right now. The reason we're driving a car is so we can, because of Hudson. We, you know, flying with a big dog, you can fly, but it's a big deal. And honestly, Hudson he has separation anxiety. I mean, I have to be honest with you. He doesn't like to be away from us. He would get very nervous, very upset because we rescued him. And I think he would think that we were abandoning him.
Yeah, he's clingy.
He's clingy, in other words. So driving is a much better option for, you know, with Hudson. So he's in the back seat now. I'll quickly pan over, show you. Hudson, hold on. Let me.
I'm gonna lean forward.
There he is. There he is. There's his nose. There's his eyes.
He's sleepy. He's very sleepy. And there's his bone. See, he's got his little lila bone. There's our cooler. We've got, you know, I had made sandwiches. We had sandwiches earlier for lunch.
Yep.
Dinner, who knows? We'll figure that out when we get hungry again. I guess, you know, we'll try to find.
South Carolina.
Yeah, maybe we'll get barbecue. Who knows, in South Carolina or something like that.
Ralph's. Remember Ralph's?
Yes, we stopped at a great barbecue place called Ralph's. I forget where it was. I'll have to look it up on the phone later. But
That was up further, right?
that might be further. It might be in Virginia. I can't recall, but we'll look that up.
Whataburger. We stopped at Whataburger.
Oh, we've done that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, Whataburger.
Oh yes, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We have time. we ate lunch not too long ago, so we're good for a little while. And we gave Hudson a snack then too. Oh, Great Danes. Stephanie says her aunt and uncle had 3 Great Danes at one time. Their backyard was trashed. Oh, ribs.
Oh, man.
Dean says ribs for Hudson. Yes, I agree. Ribs for Hudson.
Yeah. Oh, there's our Target truck. But
No, Tanny, I wouldn't be comfortable with Hudson on an airplane. I have heard horror stories. In fact, in JFK, this was a number of years ago, they let a dog, by accident, they dropped the cage, you know, because they have to go in a special, like, airline cage. They dropped it. The door came open, and the dog ran off.
Yeah.
Ran off into, like, the, you know, surrounding JFK is like marshlands. I don't know if JFK is the John F. Kennedy Airport. It's on the edge of Long Island. So it's in New York City. It's like in Queens, the borough of Queens, but it's you know, borders Long Island. And there's like marshlands surrounding it. And the dog ran off into the marshland, and I swear to you, they were looking for that dog for months and months and months. I remember the person, the owner, was desperate to find it. Hired a pet,
detective.
not a detective, like a clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Client,
A psychic.
a pet psychic. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. You can look it up.
That's
look
what happened with Hudson.
Look it up online that this dog got loose from JFK. They hired a psychic, and the psychic actually found a clue. Like, she's like, I see, like, I think they gave like a dog's blanket, like, to her or something, so she could smell the dog or whatever, get a sense of it. And she said, I see the dog, I see him. And she described, like, where the dog, I'm showing you this other side. Oh wait, let me come back around here. More swampland. Oh, but there's a huge bridge, guys. Ooh, look at that bridge. East Ventura. Yes, it wasn't a pet detective. I swear.
I said that. I'm sorry.
It was a psychic.
I was thinking
And she gave a clue where the dog was, and then they finally found it. It was a happy story in the end, but I mean, the dog was in bad shape.
How much
I mean,
it had to do with the psychic?
right? How much was the psychic? But
the
it
dog
was.
did get back. Yeah.
The dog did get back, but I'm pretty
That's
certain.
not happening with Hudson.
So I'm not dealing with that. No way. I mean, no. The Hudson's, he's with us. So that's it. We're driving. No matter how inconvenient it is, we're driving. I know Action Kid, he flew back to New York. He was back in New York in like 2.5 hours. I mean, we're lucky we're back in 2.5 days, more like 4 days, but you know, it's worth it. Hudson is our family member, and he's part of our channel too. Oh, what's this? Gifted a diamond egg. What? Oh, I missed that. Go to Miami. We already were in Miami. That's where we were for the last 2 months.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, TWA terminal.
Oh, and we love that, the TWA terminal in the World
Oh,
Trade Center.
yes, we'd love to go to the... You know what? Maybe we should do
hotel.
that. We can't bring Hudson with us, but TWA... They opened up their original hotel. They opened up a hotel, and they have this thing at JFK Airport. Maybe we should take a trip to that. That would be fun, and I'll see a live stream from it too. If not, we'll just film a regular video. But that sounds like fun. We'll go see that. They redid it. We actually went to before they opened it up at JFK. They opened a TWA terminal lounge, believe it or not, in the World Trade Center, and we did that.
Yeah, that was cool.
We did that a few years ago. Oh, Bon Bon said she was there, and it's amazing. Okay, cool. We'll definitely go. Thanks, Bon Bon.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Microsoft Edge says, can we see a car crash? Oh, I don't want to see a car crash. I hope not.
I've seen tons of them in Miami.
Yes. Yeah. If we were in Miami, oh my God, I don't even like to tell the story. James and I, almost happened before our eyes. A car flipped over, hit the median, like in between, like the north and southbound lanes of I-95, and then flipped over again and got crushed double. Oh wait, here's more bridges. Oh, and a big giant power plant. Oh wow, that's spewing out pollution. Not good, guys.
Yeah, look at that.
No bueno. Ooh, I even smell it in the air. It smells swampy. Swampy, like briny, like low tide, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the marshland. Georgia loves speeders. Bon, we're not speeding. We're in a rental car, and it's not doesn't have a fast engine. It's not powerful.
Yeah.
So we're just chugging along here, going.
Fiesta, baby.
It's a Ford Fiesta. It's minimal power. So don't worry about us. We're not going to speed. We're safe in here. Flying to Newark from Manchester, UK train straight to Penn Station, does it? Yup, that sounds perfect. Yeah, Newark's a great airport. We've flown from Newark. We actually recommended to Action Kid that he try that out next time. I mean, he lives in Queens, so he's close to LaGuardia, but we said you might get a better deal at Newark. Sometimes you get... Yeah. I mean, a friend of ours flew to Fort Lauderdale from Newark, and he spent like $11. They had a special thing on Spirit Airlines.
Yeah, it's like the $1 bus.
Yeah, like $11 or some ridiculous amount. I mean, I don't even know. Oh my God, the smell! It's really smelling.
This is anybody in the
smelling
area.
Marshy around here.
Yeah.
Whoever's from Georgia, let us know. Is this a usual marshy smell by Brunswick, by the Brunswick exit?
Yeah.
Is that normal? Oh, Christopher's saying there's a lot of sinkholes in Florida that could swallow your house.
Yeah, we see.
Oh,
yeah,
we've heard about that because I guess it's all built up land. You know what I mean? It's like it's swamp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, XOXO Spirit Airlines. But the thing is, you can't bring any luggage. Spirit charges you for everything. Like if you bring luggage, it's probably $50 per bag or something like that.
We have like,
they don't give you any drinks. They don't give you, peanuts or snacks or anything like that.
6 bags.
It's a real budget airline. So that wouldn't be, besides having Hudson, so we wouldn't fly anyway. But that wouldn't be good for us because we have 7 bags.
7
bags in our trunk of our car. That's why when we rented this car, we said to her, listen, you don't have the car we reserved the Jetta because we knew it had a big trunk, because our friend Doug and Shayna, who are our Patreon supporters, we've been in their car and we've seen their trunk. They can fit a lot of stuff in their trunk. We said, oh, that will be a good car to rent because it's going to have a big trunk room for all our bags. When we got to Hertz, they didn't have our car. She said, in fact, I only have 1 car in the whole lot. And I'm like, oh, 1 car? What kind of rental car place is this? And that was it. And she's like, we have this Ford Fiesta. And I'm like, well, listen, if it has an engine and it has a big trunk, we'll take it. And sure enough, it did. And, we're going fine. I mean, it's not speedy or anything, but, we don't need speedy. We don't want to speed. We're going to be safe. We're safe passage.
Yeah.
James and Karla and Hudson, safe passage. Oh, yeah. So, Stephanie, they did find the dog, right, Bon?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, they did finally found the dog, but it was like a year later or something.
It was crazy, yeah.
I mean, I don't remember the exact story, but I'm positive. I'm not making it up. I'm absolutely certain. When I heard that, I was horrified. I was just like, I can't even imagine. Like, they like let the dog escape. I mean, not on purpose, but yeah. They definitely found the dog, but it was a long time, and the dog was in terrible shape. Like all bedraggled and skin problems.
That's not happening with Hudson.
No, Hudson's a pampered pet.
Yeah,
Spoiled.
He's our little homie.
Yeah, he's our homeboy. He's sleeping. Should I show you guys again? Let me see. Let me show you guys.
I'm trying to lean forward.
Look at this.
It's a small inside.
Look at that. There he is. He's sleeping. Oh, look. He woke up. Oh, sleepy little blinks. There's his nylabone. Oh, he's going back to sleep.
No food.
No, yeah, he's like, okay, yeah, I'm here. 95 is the absolutely worst north-south highway. No, I mean, it's well taken care of here.
But anything can
But up in New York, it's terrible. I agree.
And anything can happen.
Oh, XOXO Hudson's going to be up all night. No, he sleeps. He'll sleep during the...
Oh, look at that, 57
Oh,
Chevy.
57 Chevy, guys. Can you
Bel
see
Air.
this? Bel Air. Oh, good.
Oh.
Good looking James for showing that on the car transport.
Yep.
Wow.
Camaros.
Oh, Rob, VNJ says beautiful pup. Thank you, Rob. I don't recognize you. If you're new to our channel, we would love for you to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. We're trying to reach 10K subscribers so we can add Hudson merchandise. Hudson's our beautiful pup.
Yeah.
Toronto guy says your dog has it made. Yeah, he doesn't have to do any driving. He just lounges in the back seat with his nylabone, so if he gets bored, he has something to chew on. He has his blanket. You saw that nice blanket. It's like a velveteen blanket for him, nice and soft and comfy. I got toys back there. In fact, I've got a toy from Ron, who sent us a ball in the mail, and I got that with us too. Oh, thank you, Stephanie, for letting everyone know about our Patreon page, that they can, if you want to help support our channel, take it a step further, besides hitting the subscribe button, which is free to do. We do have a Patreon page where we do put up bonus content. And in fact, one of the things we're going to put up is a picture of Hudson kissing the police horse, and the police horse kissing Hudson back.
Post the rocket, the Aerojet rocket.
Oh, and the Aerojet rocket. We will do that too. We just didn't have that on our hard drive down in Florida.
Hung out in our Everglades.
Yes, that was on Everglades. We did a live stream from the Everglades, and we were telling everyone that deep in the Everglades, there is, hidden in the Everglades, James and I walked to it. This is when, we didn't have Hudson yet. I think we had our other dog, but my father watched the dog for us. We did not bring the doggy with us.
No.
We did not bring Tabasco. That was our other dog's name. We didn't bring him with us because we knew it was super hot. It was like August. We each put a gallon of water in our backpacks, and we hiked through the Everglades, and in buried deep in the Everglades is a rocket site where they have a Saturn missile rocket like buried in the ground.
It says NASA on the side.
It says NASA on the side of it. They were doing big testing at one point, and they built this huge rocket test center with all these laboratories where they made all the chemicals to launch it. Is this huge acres and acres of buildings, all abandoned by NASA, for this Saturn rocket. And we went out there. We took a photo. The rocket's in the grounds, is great, and you can't go down to it because it's encased in there. But I mean, I don't know if it's still filled with fuel or what, but yeah, it's there. They can't get it out of that. I think it's a Saturn 7, but we'll put that up on our Patreon page. We took photos of it in there, and oh my God, we barely made it out alive. We ran out of water. We hit a big giant thunderstorm and lightning, and at that point we weren't near any covered area. We were just out in the middle of the Everglades, so we were the tallest thing out there because there's no trees. It's just all swamp, and alligators and whatever. Oh, Bon, thank you so much for the $20. Oh my God, that is amazing. Thank you so much. You are amazing. That's such a sweet donation. Thank you. We will put that to our travel fund for our supplies, treats for Hudson and everything else we need along the way. Thank you. Yes, he's joined his family business with his GoPro, Tanny. Yes, right now he's having a break. He is not working right now. He's sleeping, so he has no GoPro attached to him, because what would he would just be getting recordings of the back seat of our rental car. But yes, Hudson has joined the family business. Oh, Rob PG said he just subscribed. I'm sending your channel to my daughter at Fordham. Oh, awesome. Fordham, we're going to be there, Fordham. I want to let you know that we plan on doing a nice stream. We're going to support the independently owned businesses along Arthur Avenue, which is not too far from Fordham University. And we also hope to show you, also right near Fordham University, is the Bronx Zoo and also the Botanical Gardens. And what we're trying to do, guys, is there's going to be a new exhibit. The Botanical Garden is reopened. That's the New York Botanical Garden, which, by the way, I wanted to let you know, was built by Italians. You know the whole reason why there's Little Italy of the Bronx, which is right by the Botanical Garden and the Bronx Zoo, is because when they needed construction of the Bronx Zoo Botanical Garden, they needed Italian craftsmen
Like
stonemasons to be able to build all the enclosures for the animals and all the buildings at the botanical gardens. And they hired Italians, and they said, why don't you live here? And they created basically the little neighborhood of Belmont, centered around 187th Street and Arthur Avenue in the Bronx, for them to live while they were building this. And that's how it became an Italian community. I don't know. I know a lot of the history of the Bronx. I thought I'd share that with you. But let your daughter know who's at Fordham that we're going to definitely be highlighting some things in and around Fordham for her to check out. One of them, and she's just there now, and she hasn't gone. There's some great mom and pop pizza places, but there's amazing Italian bread bakeries and pastry places. We're going to visit them all. We know many of the owners because we've interviewed them, and they're all hurting for business because, to be honest, no tourists are going to Arthur Avenue now. You know, they're getting their survival customers, but I mean, it's been very difficult for them. A lot of New York businesses rely on tourism, just like Miami. We were in Miami for 2 months, and I'm telling you, the mom and pop places are suffering there as well because there's not the amount of tourism, I mean, if any. I mean, we did see during spring break, we saw some tourists for spring break this past Saturday, but in January and February, it was pretty empty. I mean, usually January and February, a lot of tourists from South America would visit. Would definitely visit Miami, and there was nobody from South America, you know, really. I mean, not that we met or talked to, because we would just talk to people. We would say, oh, do you live here? You know, we would wander, you know, around and talk to the people that we met. First of all, there was hardly anyone around. I mean, we did videos in the non-touristy areas that you don't get that many tourists, but sometimes, like Little Haiti, there was no one. I mean, Little Havana was empty too. There was hardly anybody. Little Havana usually is full of tourists, and there was the Ian Hopkins Conservatory in the Botanical Garden. Yes, Paul.
Oh yeah.
So, excuse me. I got so excited thinking about it that let me have some water.
No, we like that. That was cool.
But there's going to be a brand new exhibit. Oh, there's an old boat right here. I don't know if you sunken boat. If you can see that. Just for the split seconds we go by 70 miles an hour. But the Ian Hopkins Conservatory is going to have a new exhibit of Kusama, the Japanese designer. And it's opening in April, so we hope to go on a press preview. We've done work with the Botanical Garden before, where we did a press preview for their holiday train show. You can see it's not a live stream, it's a regular video that we put up on a stream. If you go to look for the New York Botanical Garden holiday train show, every year they have a special holiday train show. We went there in a press pass, so we hope to be able to show you that
there's a sign,
as well. Oh, a sign for south of the border, 260 miles. Oh, our truck is in the way. Darn it.
Oh, there'll be more.
There's Georgia Peach World, full of love of peaches. Yeah, I don't know if you heard earlier. I think it was earlier in this stream. Maybe it was the stream before. They're all starting to stream together in my mind. I was telling you guys, before James and I got together, I lived for a time in Atlanta. Well, not in the city of Atlanta, but I was living in Decatur, which is just like a little neighborhood. You know, I guess you could say it's just south of Atlanta. Driving to Alpharetta to do some work there, and yeah, everything was very confusing to me. Everything seems Peachtree. Everything's named something of peaches. Oh, Hudson, where are you? He's sleeping in the back seat, Mariella. In fact, the sun is on him right now. You want me to show you guys? I'm going to show you. Let me swing it around. There he is. The sun is on him. See, he's warming himself in the sun. He's doing a little sunbathing, a little Florida sunbathing. He's sleeping. He's got his face turned away from us, so he's just like, oh, leave me alone. She's constantly chattering up front. I'm trying to get some sleep on. All she does is talk.
No, it's great on a road trip.
You know, which is good for Jim on a road trip. So I'm making you laugh.
Nice.
I mean, it's I love just chatting with you guys while we're streaming. It's fun, and it's keeping James, you know, alert. Hudson is a star, Toronto guy says.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So listen, guys, we're in Georgia. It's still very warm. I'm going to show you.
82.
There's 82 degrees. It's
I can't
4:40
really
p.m.
see
Oh,
it.
it just went down to 81. We're still headed north. You see that? North.
Yeah, north.
Yep,
We're in a
so
2019 Ford Fiesta.
we're in a 2019 Ford Fiesta, which has a decent amount of mileage on it. I think it's 40.
7.
Well, now we put mileage on it. It had 46,000. Now it's up to 47,000 something miles already. I guess. Wow. We went like 500 miles or whatever we did already.
Yeah, well, 6.5 hours.
Yeah, it is boring drive in a lot of ways, Mariella. Marielle's saying it looks boring. That's
Well-
because it's straight.
Well,
It is. It's not that exciting. It truly isn't. But I mean, I like seeing the marsh. You know, Jacksonville, we saw the city as we passed through.
at night it's pitch black.
Yeah, major highways have better reception than most of Florida, Tanny's saying.
It does.
Yeah, I mean we've
Good job, Tanny,
we've
yeah.
buffered a couple of points here and there, but you're right. The picture looks good, guys. Oh, Marion, I didn't even know you were here. Oh,
Hey,
I hope you
Marion.
feel better, Marion. We're always thinking of you, Marion, and that I hope you recovered from being by horrible person that tried to rob you the other week too.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, that was terrible to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very flat here. There's no buildings where we are.
Yeah,
So yeah, you know, it can be monotonous. That's why James likes my little chitter chatter and talking to you guys. You know, just passes the time and keeps it going, us going in these boring sections where there's, you know, just driving and driving. I mean, you've got to hit props to these truck drivers, right? Oh, thank you, Marion, for the £4.99.
Thanks,
Love
Marion.
to Hudson. Thank you.
Great job.
But yeah, I gotta hand it to these truck drivers for just hauling these
Yeah.
rigs of stuff, whatever they got loaded in their trucks, back and forth and back and forth. I mean, some of them, I think they just specialize in the I-95 corridor. All
Yeah.
they do is ride up and down I-95, back and forth, back and forth. They do the same route over and over and over again, and it can get monotonous.
Yeah,
So
it's called their lane.
see, oh, here's a truck stop here. See that?
At a way station.
The weigh station, you got to get weighed, you know. I guess you got to, you know, pay the piper, so to
It's not
speak.
open right now.
It looked like the weigh station was closed. There's probably another one up ahead. But yeah, everything is peaches here in Georgia. In Atlanta, I remember there's Peachtree Drive and Peachtree Street and Peachtree Lane. Everything, it was very confusing to me coming from New York. There's no like street named twice, except for Broadways. We did do a live stream of the 3 Broadways.
Yeah.
Oh, Toronto guy did driving for a living, but just in Canada. Are the roads well taken care of in Canada? Let us know. Here on I-95, it is pretty well maintained, but then again, it doesn't really snow here.
Yeah.
But in I-95 up north by New York, horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, terrible. The bridges are all falling apart. I mean, one of the bridges is rated one of the worst bridges.
Yeah.
Like it's disintegrating. What's that bridge called in Jersey?
Yeah, Bayonne Bridge.
I think it's the Bayonne
They've done
Bridge.
some work on it.
They're trying to like I don't know, patchwork it together. You know, use some toothpicks and crazy glue.
Yeah.
But it's in terrible shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, Marielle's saying she already has they've already had the vaccine where she is. That's good to know.
That's great to know.
Oh, Bon drove in 1995 from Fort Lauderdale to Boston and back, all in. Wow, that was a lot. That was a lot.
Wow.
That was a lot of driving.
Yeah.
You see, here's FedEx. It's doing its thing,
Yeah,
sending
tandem
stuff.
truck. You don't see those many.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Walking Shanley says thank you for the super chat. Marion, yes, we thank Marion. Marion's
Yeah.
Marion's a great channel supporter. She's also our Patreon member.
Yep.
And we sent her a postcard thanking her, and then tucked in an extra little postcard for her too, because we know that she's going through a lot now with her health, and we wish her the best.
Yeah, this is Georgia.
So this is Georgia, guys.
Oh, look.
Very flat. Oh, Ron Hamill. Thank you, Ron Hamill, for the $4.99.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
We really appreciate it.
Fantastic job, Ron.
We really appreciate it, Ron. Oh, Peach World Farm and a petting zoo and a jumping pillow. Oh my God.
Man. For the love of peaches.
For the love of peaches, guys, I missed the sign. Sorry. Maybe you saw it over in the right. I think Paul said some of the truckers are maybe hauling water. Hey, listen, there is a water shortage in part of Florida. I saw that there was like you can only water your lawn on certain days. Oh, here's the petting zoo. I think I see it over there.
Look at that.
Do you see that, guys? There's a petting zoo. It doesn't appear open right now. Peach World Farm looks like it's Peach World Farm looks like it might be another victim of, sadly, of the pandemic. You know, listen, down in Miami, things were open, like businesses were open. Like there was no restrictions as far as businesses, like indoor dining, 100% open, but you just have to have the seats 6 feet away from one another. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Myrna. I'm gonna plug my battery in. So hold on, guys. I'm getting low on battery, but I got a charger. So this is the nice thing about this car too. Hold on. James, can you grab this?
Yep.
Well, no, this.
This thing, okay.
Hold on while I plug it in.
Guys, there we go.
Okay. So thank you so much,
Myrna.
Oh, keep it up. Oh, she sent us a little super sticker, and he's lifting weights. Look at him go.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, I love it. I love that super sticker.
We're trying to stay strong out here.
We're staying strong, Myrna. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, look at these trees, though.
Oh yeah, well, look at these trees. Oh, those are pretty.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just driving along.
It looks like mistletoe.
Oh, it does look like mistletoe growing on the trees. If anybody knows, what are these clumps? Do you see those clumps growing on the trees?
Looks like mistletoe.
What is it? Could it possibly be mistletoe? No. I mean, that's something. Snowing, we were back. This is when we had our other dog. We didn't have Hudson yet. This was a number of years ago. Our other dog, Tabasco, was like a senior citizen. I mean, he could barely, it would take him about 20 minutes to walk from, oh yeah, the truck isn't doing well, of course, here. I don't know if you see that. Yeah. But it would take him about 20 minutes to get from our apartment to the corner. Basically about 500 feet would take him about 20 minutes. He was old and he had arthritis. So James has a brother. James's brother watched our dog while we went to Europe. And not only did he watch him, he basically he went and lived in his house for a while, and his brother's wife brought him to work with him. She worked at a like an assisted living facility, and the dog was, oh God, our dog, I mean, he was the star there because he all sleep all day, like just like a lot of the people in the assisted living facility. So they loved him. They were like, okay, he's a senior like us. They knitted him coats and sweaters and all this stuff. He had a great time when he was there. But anyway, we went backpacking when we went to Salzburg, and it was beautiful. But we went in April, and it was we left in March, but I think was it
in Salzburg in April?
I think it was the beginning of April. Around Easter time, it was very cold.
For Easter,
yeah, we were in Vienna on Easter Sunday in Vienna. It was absolutely gorgeous to see the big cathedral there, and it was. Excuse me, Easter markets. I just have a tickle in my throat. Oh wow! Let me show this. Let me take a sip of water. I've been doing all this talking, and I'm working up a thirst.
Fire trucks,
yeah, I'm going to show you the forest here, but stay with me. There's some fire trucks.
Yeah, look at that.
I was zoomed in. I didn't even realize I was zoomed in.
Doesn't take much out here.
Yeah, so that was something.
That was it. Smoking pig.
Oh, see, there are barbecue joints here. That's what I said. Maybe we can have some barbecue.
Yeah.
In the deep south, which is what we're in now, Georgia's the south. They specialize. Oh, Bon sent us lots of shamrocks. Yes, tomorrow is tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Yes. I will grow a green tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll live stream from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I promise I will grow a green in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
Yep.
I am an adopted Irish person. I'm not Irish, but James is.
Yeah.
James is Irish, last name Murray, as you could tell. I mean, I don't think there's There's Irish. Well, we found out from our channel supporter also that it's Scottish.
Scottish, yeah. McMurray, sure.
Yes, that we found out about the Murray clan.
Yeah, beautiful scars. Wait till you see them.
Oh, yes, we can't wait to wear our scars. In fact, I guess we'll be wearing them very shortly because it's going to be snowing on Friday when we arrive in New York, we'll be able to wear our scarves. So
yeah, I'm going to try
that will be extra good. Soda bread. Oh, Cartier Alonso says we should have some Irish soda bread. That sounds extra good.
Hot cross buns. Sure.
Hot cross buns.
Sure. No haggis though, Paul.
No haggis. No guys of Irish descent. Yes. So is James.
Yeah.
Island Pearls was the one who first came to New York, and you can see where he signed in to Ellis Island. You would sign in when you came in, when you immigrated here to the United States, and he said he was from Hesse, like Hesse. But I don't know if that's, guys. I see a cell phone tower.
There's a tower coming up.
A cell phone tower coming up. But we're in the wild here. There's no. I don't see any homes. I don't see any towns.
No, I don't see anything. Just
I don't see anything, but just those fire trucks. So we're in the swamp, guys. Let me show you. We're in the swamp. That's why I think we're buffering. But I think we got service back again.
Yeah,
let us know. Walking Chanley, if you're with us, are we okay? Not buffering anymore? I think we're good. Okay, good. Yes. Cell phone tower. I see it. Dead ahead. Do you see that, guys? There's a big tower. Oh, Stephanie's saying, what is haggis?
Oh, haggis.
It's brains or something, isn't it?
Haggis, yeah.
Isn't haggis like brains
of a stomach full of brains or something?
Brains of a cow or something. I don't know. Something.
Yeah, all our Scottish people, if you could give us a good description of haggis.
Yeah, something I don't eat. Bon, maybe you know. Bon, can you explain what haggis is? I know it's something that I don't think I'm adventurous enough to eat. And trust me, I'll try anything once. I really will. Sheep's stomach and oatmeal.
That's what I
Oh, thank you, Marion.
Thank you, Marion. You like the haggis?
Oh, Will said he grew up in the country we're driving through right now.
Nice.
Oh, Will, it's beautiful. I love all the swamp. I want to let you know, when we were passing Brunswick, it was very swampy smelly, like
briny.
Is that normal? Let us know if that's normal
from around
Brunswick.
Almost paper millish.
Yeah, but it smelled really like swampy, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, bordering on a paper mill.
Yeah, in a not a good way, swampy.
Not in a good way.
Like a swampy, gassy smell, like something
on this side of off-putting.
Yeah, exactly. So let us know if that's a normal smell for around Brunswick.
Yeah.
If that's normal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Marsh Plus International Paper.
That's what I said.
Oh, that's what that big place was, Will? Oh, that's what those big smokestacks were that we saw?
Yeah.
Oh,
I said that pulp, like paper pulp. Yeah, I gotta pour more water.
Yeah, I'm talking so much. I have this tickle in my throat. Let me have some water.
And the air is dry in here. It's still 81 degrees, guys.
Yeah, you know what it is? When you're driving in a car and it's warm, it's 81 degrees.
Yeah.
Let me show you, give you a thing. 81, headed north.
Yeah, it's a slick top. Our Fiesta's a slick top.
Right, we don't have a sunroof. It gets very dry in here because we have to have the air conditioner.
Sometimes we crack the sunroof.
But the air conditioner just blows right on you, and
this is a slick top.
Let me show you where the air conditioner thing is. Right here. And it's like blowing right on me. Here's another.
Tight in here.
Here's
it's
another
not a spacious car.
There's the AC.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get kind of.
Spanish moss.
Ooh, Spanish moss, very good, extra good. I don't know, but wait until you get to the Jersey Turnpike when it really stinks. Yes, Robert Parker. Yeah, and all the dumps, Robert. Like all the dumps there. Oh, what's registered today? Mass vaccination sites in Georgia. That's good.
Yeah, that sounds a little scary though.
Yes, Dre saying Action Kid could have had a free ride home.
Yeah, Dre. Hey.
That's true, but you know what? I don't think he would have wanted to be in the back seat with Hudson.
Not in this car.
It's too small back here. And
huge trunk though.
But it does have a huge trunk. But it's filled with our camera bags right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we had fun with Action
What
Kid.
part of Georgia? William Wilson is asking, what part of Georgia are we in right now?
We're going to wait for the next exit. We're at mile 71.
We're at mile 71, whatever that means. But right now I have not seen a sign for like civilization, like a town or anything for quite some time. I mean, we have internet reception because I saw a big cell phone tower we passed by on the side of the road, thank God. And it looks like rain clouds are on their way. Do you see that, guys, in the view?
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like we might hit some rain in our drive. So much for our good weather.
Wouldn't be a Jim and Carla trip without rain.
Oh, here's some, yeah, see, it's all marshes here, guys.
Payne Creek.
Payne Creek.
That's
Payne.
Jesus.
Yeah, Payne.
Payne Creek.
But not Payne, P-A-I-N, P-A-Y-N.
Like Thomas Paine, right?
Like Thomas Paine. You're right, the poet.
Yeah.
Yes. And listen, guys, we showed you in one of our live streams where Thomas Paine wrote one of his famous, that's Marie's Crisis.
Marie's Crisis.
Marie's Crisis
Arthur's Tavern.
And right next door to Arthur's Tavern in Greenwich Village.
Yep.
So you can check that out. We did that on one of our Greenwich Village live streams, or was it a regular video? Maybe it was a regular video. I think it's our. More Swamp. So yeah,
we'll give you a town name in a second.
We'll give you a town name when we get to a town. But look, there's nothing. There's nothing except marsh here, guys.
Georgia.
This is Georgia. Flat. Oh, they broke down. Oh no, no bueno. Oh God, that's a problem.
Yeah, we've had cars who broke down before.
Yeah. That's why it's nice driving a rental car. You don't have to worry. I mean, we don't want to break down, but this is a fairly new car. It's 82 degrees. 458. We're headed north.
In Georgia.
But if we, God forbid, if we ever encountered any car trouble, we just tell Hertz,
bring us another one.
Bring us another car. Pronto.
Yeah. Pronto it will be.
Pronto it will be. I doubt that. It's not like door-to-door service, but I mean, at least, we're not responsible for fixing it, I guess you could say. Whatever it is. But it's a pretty new car. I mean, it's got 47,000 miles on it. It's not like it's brand new.
Yeah.
But that's pretty new.
We're still waiting to give you a town. Looks more marsh.
Oh, more marsh. Ooh, very marshy. Marshy.
More trees, kind of.
More trees. I wonder if there's beaver in there. Do beaver live in there?
Muskrat.
I like to see a beaver. I've never seen a beaver in real life. At the zoo, I've seen a beaver. The Bronx Zoo. K Creek. Whatever that is.
Crossed. Okay. Oh, it looks like we're coming up to a big exit.
Oh, here we go. Midway.
Sunbury.
Midway and Sunbury. Exit 1 mile. That's a go to Midway and that's an Interstate 8438. So
yeah, that's about where we're at.
We're
the
near
historic Liberty Trail.
And we're by the historic Liberty Trail.
Fair enough.
Oh, here's another one. Hinesville and Fort Stewart.
So
exit 76. So that's where we're at. If that means anything to any of you guys, it means nothing to me. But very pretty Spanish moss. I'm going to show you. James has pointed out on that pretty tree.
Yeah.
The clouds are ominously. Oh, your grandfather was a trapper. Toronto guy saying he's catching beavers. Wow, I just watched while we were down in Florida, we were watching PBS, and we watched together a great show on beavers. Yeah. And they're amazing creatures. Yeah, we watched it on, the nature thing on PBS.
Yeah, they buried a boombox.
They buried a boombox, making the sound like they're
of running water.
Making the sound of running water, and they put all mud and sticks.
The beavers dismantled it.
Right, they buried the boom box because it sounded like their dam had been leaking. They buried it with mud and sticks
until it stopped working.
Until the boom box stopped working, because apparently they're very sensitive to the sound of rushing water. I thought that was the coolest thing on earth.
Them beavers.
Oh, you used to live in Hinesville. Oh, so very close.
Very close, yeah.
Excellent.
Pretty
Extra
country.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty country. There's another cell phone tower.
Oh, we should have excellent reception. Do you see that, guys? There's a whole bunches of cell phone thingies.
Yep, 5
whatever.
bells. We're at 5 bells now. Mm-hmm. Straight up. Yeah, I'll have to get you more water.
I'm gonna need water soon.
Yeah.
I've been talking. A lot of trucks now gathering on the road.
Couple that bought their own cab.
Yes, we watched on YouTube. It's pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, they have a channel.
Another couple, you know, married couple, just like James and I, and they decide to buy a truck, you know, like
A cab.
a
A sleeper.
and basically their YouTube channel is them hauling things back and forth, and they talk about what they haul, and yeah. Oh, Trey, Washington says good afternoon, safe travels. Yeah, no more palm trees. To the more of the pine and oak and things are pretty still tropical. I mean, but it can get cooler. You know, definitely can get cooler.
They will check it again.
Oh, you feel like you're in the car. They're passing the Midway exit for Fort Stewart. Yep. Jay Coriel.
Exactly.
That's
Bingo.
exactly right.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna need a water break soon. We're gonna have to get some water. I have a whole gallon. I'll just have to say we might be. Oh. Hopefully they'll be able to reopen. When we left New York, they still closed. So, yes, Randy Luber, we are in Georgia. Yes, we are. And we're headed to Raleigh, North Carolina tonight. And we're going to also see Durham, but not tonight. Oh, sorry, Jupiter Rising. So listen, guys, people are telling me that we're buffering. I don't really see it, but maybe we are on your end.
They will check back in.
We're kind of in the swamp here, so maybe we'll check back in on another, you know, more of an area that might have better self-service.
Another hour.
So yeah,
Couple hours.
maybe you know, in another few hours we'll check in again. So
Yeah, thanks for the channel donations,
yes,
guys.
thank you all so much for giving us so awesome channel donations, super chat
Thanks for keeping us
stickers.
company, riding along.
Yes, keeping us company, riding along, and Hudson sends kisses to everyone. And yep, just as Stephanie said, if you're new to our channel, give it a thumbs up, share our video, and oh yeah, here's more swamp. That's why we're buffering, I guess, because we're in the middle of nowhere on the Jericho River in Bryan County. That's where we're at, guys. Oh, 123 Welsh said, Dan said, no, don't go. Yeah, they said we're buffering, so I was worried because we're in the middle of nowhere. But we're gonna stream again. Don't you worry. We're gonna stream again. It might be a little darker, but
Yeah, we'll get out before sunset.
we'll do it before sunset. So we'll stream again wherever we are. I don't know if we'll still be in Georgia. Maybe we'll be making it to South Carolina by that time. Who knows? Yeah. Georgia's a pretty big state to drive through too. Yeah. So thanks so much. Subscribe if you're new to our channel. We're trying to reach 10K subscribers so we can add Hudson merchandise. Hudson's our dog. He's sleeping in the back sleep. I don't want to wake him. He's asleep. Did we pass Savannah? I haven't seen signs for Savannah, so no, I don't think we are past Savannah yet. That's why I think we're coming up to Belfast. Oh, I think we're in Ireland, I guess. Wow, apparently, we've driven to Ireland, so we missed our exit. All right, bye guys. Thanks for joining. We'll catch up with you in a little while. We'll stream again and maybe before it gets dark, so maybe 6:30 or so, something like that.
Yeah, great job, guys.
Okay, we'll announce it. Bye guys. Thanks.